There is one big story we need to talk about to round off the group stages, aside from England, of course. And no, let's not smile, because as we said at the start,
I'm wearing the Euro 96 shirt, so how can I not smile?
It is not right to bask in the misfortunes of others. That being said, Germany, the defending champion. What a statistic this is, by the way. They are the 4th out of the last 5 champions to go out in the group stages when they are defending their title. Germany, a 2-0 loss to South Korea. One of the biggest shocks, I think, in World Cup history. Yeah. What happened?
Well, they were in trouble after they lost their first game to Mexico. Yeah, there's no room for error.
Well, they weren't in that much trouble because they beat Sweden. Well, after they beat Sweden.
I mean, come on, last-minute goal. That was a bit lucky.
Yeah, but true.
Then we get on to the South Korea game. They had chances. They went for it towards the end. Still 0-0. They had chances. Matt Hummels had 3 headers. I would have scored one of them. So, okay, maybe not.
I've known you a long time.
But come on,
seen you play.
They had the chances in the second half to get the point they needed to go through. They failed. South Korea, they gave it everything, which was fantastic from them, considering they're already out of the World Cup. Yeah. And VAR came through. Great decision. Should have been a penalty.
Biggest decision in the history of VAR so far.
It's changed
history.
It's changed the World Cup, and correctly And that second goal. I mean, it's my favourite. It's my favourite non-England moment of the World Cup. I watched it with my dad. When Son puts it in, we're celebrating like we won the World Cup. It was absolutely wonderful moment.
And by the way, that is a moment where Tottenham eliminated Germany from the World Cup. It was bizarre, wasn't it?
Oh, it was absolutely bizarre, but it was so great. Yeah, like, it's really nice. I mean, it's weird that it's got to be a thing. Like, are you riding to have 4 out of the 5 previous winners lose the next go out in the group stages.
Stunning.
Is it stunning? Is it something about the arrogance going forward? Is it something about that dynasty of a team going towards failure?
You get because there's a similar stat about the Premier League, right? Which is that it's very rare. And we'll see if City can do it, but it's very rare for a team to win the Premier League in back-to-back seasons because it takes a lot of effort, and then how do you motivate yourself to?
Because then you are the standard, isn't it?
Because you don't have a lot of time between seasons. It's only like 12 weeks, and then you're back at it. Like we're talking, these are different teams. This is 4 years later.
The other thing I don't understand with this German team, I think there's going to be a lot of criticism around Sane and why he was not going. Same with Goetze as well. Yeah. But you had German newspapers like Bild were putting out and saying we have 3 whole squads who can go and win the World Cup and the quality of players we have in depth. And that is the legacy of England beating Germany, or them going out in Euro 2000. That's the legacy of us trashing them 5-1. Yeah. They put so much money in their youth development and created this squad of players now going forward. And it's a dramatic failure on that part.
Actually, the Sané thing's a good point. I hadn't really thought about it because we were talking about this on our first episode when we did a preview show. We were saying, like, if Germany underperform in this World Cup, the exclusion of Leroy Sane, Premier League Young Player of the Year, is going to be scrutinised for a very long time.
Absolutely,
it's exactly what they needed when they needed that goal to score a goal to either equalise or score the winner against Korea. It's exactly what they needed. They didn't bring him on.
They needed that creativity.
They didn't have him.
That pace.
Exactly. Those two things, the clinicalness, were missing from that German side.
Yeah. Interestingly, we thought we wouldn't be talking about Germany in this situation. We thought, 4 or 5 days ago when we did our last episode, we thought the team we would be talking about as the big team who's been eliminated was Argentina. Bit of a lucky escape for them, wasn't it?
Very lucky.
Yeah. What do you think? They're going to play. We'll talk about the second round separately, but. They're going to play France next, which could be difficult for them. But they scraped through.
They were very lucky. I mean, I was watching the Iceland game, and to be honest, Iceland were a bit unlucky against Croatia. Again, they weren't clinical enough. They had their chances.
You have to say that though.
I have to say this, otherwise I'm in trouble.
Sleeping on the couch.
That's it. But they weren't clinical enough, and that cost them this World Cup. And if they had beaten Croatia, which was possible because Croatia made a lot of changes, only Modric really was playing out of there. And Lovren came on, tried to give him a bit of a hand, but they didn't get the win in the end. But if they had. They could have, with the goal difference, they could have put Argentina out.
Argentina, there's a team managed by the players now. Their coach has no say. He's probably fired as soon as they probably get knocked out of this World Cup at some point. It's a team that's run by Messi, And that's the way it's got to work. He was the talisman of the last World Cup. He probably had an inordinate amount of sway over that team. And that's exactly what's happened now. There are videos going around of the coach asking Messi if he should make a substitution about Aguero. It's ridiculous that it's in that state of affairs. I think Argentinian football has got a lot to answer for. Their youth development is poor. They play a style of play going forward where it's, and in their teams, in their league, is that we're going to try and create players that are vibrant, that go and create things, and we can sell them off to the European teams. That is the business model of so many of these Argentinian teams. And the problem there comes when you try and create a defensively sound team that can also attack. And they cannot do that. And that is why they are failing and flailing in this World Cup.
All right, so let us know what you think about Germany in particular. How did that happen? How did Germany go out of the World Cup?
I still can't believe it, to be honest.
Well, it's fucking great.
It's a joy. But how did this unlikely elimination of Germany at the group stages take place? I think it's the first time ever that they've been eliminated.
When
the group stages weren't really the same anyway. So, how on earth did that happen? How on earth has Germany gone out while Argentina are still in? Bottom of the group. Stop. No, again, we're not laughing. We're analysing.
All right.
So you join the analysis again in a totally neutral. We're not laughing.
I can't do it. I can't sit there.
Let's know what you think.